Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This pick a pile reading is for light workers. Every now and again, I was doing this every month, but I kind of fell off with doing it every month. So I wanted to come back with light worker messages, but I wanted to put a spin on it, make it a little bit more fun and interactive because as you know, as a light worker, all of us are on different paths and all of us are on different points of our journeys. So all the messages aren't, although they're all messages that we will eventually could use, all of the messages aren't really meant for one particular person. So in order to kind of make it a little bit more direct, for a lack of better word, I'm going to have you pick what pile you resonate with, light worker, and see what messages in that pile are for you. So we have pile number 1 here with the clear quartz, and then we have pile number 2 with the rose quartz, and then we have pile number 3 with the smoky quartz. All right. So I want you to sit with these piles for a little bit, pause the video, meditate, ask your guides, which pile are you being led to pick? Pile number 1, clear quartz, pile number 2, rose quartz, or pile number 3, smoky quartz. And so I'll get on with the reading. All right, so pile number 1, the clear quartz. The main message here for you is no. Okay. So wait, postpone, pause, say no. This is the message on this card for you here right now. And I feel like you are being asked to wait, postpone on something that you've maybe wanting to move forward in. Maybe it's not the right time just yet. That's why they're saying pause and postpone and wait, because some of you may not be ready for what you're asking for. Some of you might be ready, might be asking, if you can move forward in a certain thing, like maybe developing your gifts or moving forward with branching out with your gifts or starting something new, and a new offer, a new healing modality, whatever the case may be that you're asking about whether or not you can move forward in, you're being asked to wait and postpone, I guess, until you're ready, until you get a confirmation. Okay, so hang on to that. So pile number 1, the energy oracle card that you got is Woman Holding Heart. And this is number 44, which 4 plus 4 equals 8. And I feel like this card is equivalent to the Queen of Cups in Tarot, Woman Holding the Heart. And the woman holding the heart is highly intuitive. She's very connected with her intuition and her emotions. She really moves from her heart. And as a light worker, you picking pile number 1, I feel like this is the energy that you're in right now. You're in the energy of really moving from your heart. Your heart chakra is really balanced and open, and everything touches you. everything touches your heart, everything touches your soul, everything moves you. You are kind of very, very empathic and very, you absorb everything, which is a good thing, but it can have its downsides as well, where I feel like you may be picking up energies that don't belong to you. As an empath, we tend to do that. And you're being asked to really be mindful of the energies that you're picking up and set boundaries, and really, again, be mindful of the energies that you're picking up, and not to feel like you can save everyone, because as intuitives and as empaths, we tend to feel like we can save everyone, we can help everyone, we can guide everyone. And, everyone is on their own individual journey. And that saying, you can lead a horse to drink, but you can't make them, you can lead a horse to water, excuse me, but you can't make them drink. So we can't save everyone. And as intuitives and as empaths and light workers, we're here to raise the vibration of, the planet, and help people and guide people through their ascension, right? In different ways, in many, many different ways. But that's ultimately our goal collectively. So everyone is on their individual path. So you can't impose things on people if they're just not ready. All right. So, remember, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Don't try to force anything. Okay. This is your main message here, pile number 1. So don't try to force anyone by with any spiritual practices, or just allow people. You can show people, but they have to, we operate on free will, so they have to be the one to choose to follow and to be guided. All right. So the card from the Keepers of the Light is, you got Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And I feel like when you start, pile number 1, when you start realizing your power and how to harness it and how to use it, that intuitive, that empathic superpower that we all have, you'll be able to really move into your truest self. Like this card that Cerebus Bay says, he's here to help with ascensions. A lot of you might be having ascension symptoms. It's been a really potent energy lately, with us being in eclipse season and all of these planets moving through the tail end of the zodiac. There were a lot of planets in Pisces. And if you know astrology, you know that Pisces is the last planet in the zodiac. So a lot of planets were moving through Pisces. So it was a really, really spiritual time. A lot of subconscious things coming up, a lot of ascension symptoms moving through everyone. And it was it still is too a real powerful time, because there are still some planets that are in Pisces. But anyway, Serapis Bay is here to help you to move through your ascension symptoms, to help you to rise above whatever it is that you feel is holding you back, to help you move through your shadow work, and to really ascend and to really be that light that you were meant to be. So we have a card from the Metatron deck, okay, and it says creation, expansion in your life. And if you see this card here, there are so many different colors and here that are blending in together beautifully. And I feel like this number and the card is number 3 too. And I feel like this message, this card is really highlighting the fact that all of these colors are different, but all of them are so blending in so beautifully. And as a light worker, I feel like this is a message of unification for all of us, in the fact that, we are here, we are co-creating our own existence here as, spirits and souls having a human experience. So, like I said, we're co-creating our existence, and in using what we have in our lives, to expand our lives, and also to expand our gifts to help others ascend. And pile number one, I feel like if you've been thinking on working with other light workers, collaborating, doing programs together, like maybe YouTube videos, or creating content together with other like-minded light workers as yourself, I feel like this is a confirmation to expand and to do that. Because like for instance, if you're like a Reiki healer, and you work with a medium, or there is someone else who is like, a grid worker or a meditation teacher, whatever it is, whatever your light work is, I feel like this is a card asking you to collaborate with other light workers so that you guys can come in a lot more stronger and reach more people, and just to collaborate and work with each other just to spread the message of ascension, okay, and love, okay. And I really feel like that is what this card is saying. All right, because with this woman holding the heart here again, I feel like there's a strong message of love, of moving through your heart, working through your heart, leading with love for you, pile number one. I'm going to pull one card here and see which chakra should pile number one be working with, be focusing on. May need to open and balance. Let's get one chakra healing card for pile number one. Okay. So I'm going to take this one. Number 26 is dreams. Okay, dreams. And this is definitely the third eye chakra, but I will read from the book and be more specific about what this meaning of this card is. Okay, dreams, third eye chakra. This card is a sign that your dreams are a big part of your journey at present. It's time to take a little more notice of your dreams. Currently, your soul is guiding you and offering you messages through this medium. You may like to start a dream diary to remember your dreams and to keep track of the messages you are receiving. It is easy for the soul to talk and communicate through our dreams because our minds experience less interference compared with our waking state. The answers you have been seeking are showing themselves very clearly in your dreams, so take the time to discover them. This card can also represent the dreams you wish to create in your waking world. It's time to dream big. What would you love to create in your world? What are your dreams and desires? Okay, pile number one. So your third eye chakra, pay attention, is a chakra that you really need to work with more. Pay attention to your dreams. Start a dream journal and think about all the things that you want to create. What are your dreams? What are you trying to create? And I feel like this has a lot to do with Metatron's message here of creation and expansion in your life. What are you trying to create overall as a light worker? And really lead with that and try to expand on that. Lead with your heart when it comes to what it is that you do, the work that you do, and be true to yourself. At the end of the day, just be true. And don't rush through things. Don't rush. Take your time. If you have to wait, if you have to pause, take a pause for a little bit and take care of yourself. It is fine to do so. All right. So those are your messages, pile number 1. I will move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2 with the rose quartz. These are your messages. Your main message is protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So I think this is really talking about you protecting your energy, being more mindful of your energetic field, being more mindful of the real power that you hold. A lot of you hold very specific like gifts and power, and you're not, I feel like you're not even aware of it. And it's really important to protect your energy, to do things to protect your, clear the energy in your home, especially if you're working with energies, if you're really like, as I like to say, out in the field, really working with spirit. It's important to protect your energy. But it's also, this message is also talking about cutting cords with things that no longer serve you, things, soul retrieval, calling back the fragments of your soul that you lost in times of trauma, in times of tribulation, calling back those pieces that can really help you in your light worker journey. Okay, so it's all about, this main message is all about protecting your energy, but also calling back your power, calling back the soul fragments that you've lost during trauma, cutting cords from things that no longer serve. All right, so your energy oracle, door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, this is a beautiful card. Door to personal healing and happiness. So a lot of you are really at like the opening, at this portal of healing and happiness, and I feel like it's definitely tied into this message here of cutting cords and soul retrieval. Because when you do things like that, when you do a lot of healing work, cord cutting, soul retrieval, and you kind of get pieces of your soul back, that's pieces of you back, the original you who we're trying to get back to, right? That's the whole point. And so when you do the inner work, you do that type of work, you start healing. And when you heal, you become more happy, you become more light. You release all of the dense energy that you were holding on to, and it makes room for more love in your heart and more light. More like your body literally is more light. So pile number 2, I feel like you are on a journey of healing, and a journey of healing, of trying to get to a deeper place of healing, a more deeper place of happiness. I feel like you have more work to do in terms of inner healing, in terms of soul retrieval, in terms of calling back your power. All right, so we have a message from Mahavatar Babaji, and the message is soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. Exactly. You understand the connections between all things. And that's the thing, like your consciousness is expanding, and you are recognizing the connectedness of everything around you. And that's the whole part of the healing journey, understanding that we are all connected as just humans here, moving through, navigating through this earth, but also as light workers too. We're all connected. And It's necessary in order for us to do this work. It's necessary for us to go on these little journeys of soul expansion, of inner healing, because it just gets you to the next highest level, and opens up your gifts even more, opens up your clairs even more, balances, opens up your chakras even more, and you just become the more and more that your soul expands, the more and more of a clear and open vessel you become for spirit. And I think that's what pile number 2, you're going through this transitional period of expansion, of opening up yourself even more. Your clairs opening, your chakras opening, and just more light body activations than before. So the message from Metatron is fly free. Yes, fly free. And that makes perfect sense because, as you open up, as your soul expands, as you heal, you you retrieve fragments of your soul, you call your power back. Like I said before, you're making room for more light and more love and dropping the dense weight. So you'll literally be able to fly free like this bird. And then I'm getting, there are messages from spirit that are coming in as well for you, because birds for me symbolize messengers of spirit. So there are messages that are trying to get to you, pile number 2. Spirit is trying to communicate. I feel like this has a lot to do with your clairaudience. Clairaudience with this air here. Some of you, like, your clairaudience is really going to be opening up for you. Okay, so if you picked pile number 2, I feel like that clair is really going to be opening up as well. Yeah. All right, so the last card I'm going to pull for pile number 2 is a chakra card. Let's get a chakra card for pile number 2. What do they need to be? What chakra do they need to work on? Oh, visualization. Okay, and I know that that is the 3rd chakra as well. Let's read from the book. Pile number 1 got the 3rd eye chakra as well. They got card number 26, but this is card number 28, visualization. You have attracted this card into your awareness today because this is a creative time of visualization for you. Visualization is a tool for manifesting your desires and dreams, and a powerful way for you to receive visions and messages from the spirit world. When we visualize, we activate our 3rd eye chakra, and yours is currently expanding and awakening. You are encouraged to practice exercises that enhance this process, such as meditation and breath work. The color of the 3rd eye chakra is violet, so you may like to imagine this color streaming into your 3rd eye as it expands and awakens to its full potential. In this opening, you will receive strong visions and deep wisdom. Trust what is coming through you. You will also deepen your intuition and psychic abilities as the 3rd eye awakens. You are receiving strong signs and messages from your guides, from the spirit world, hence this big old bird coming down here for you. Yes. It is important that you slow down for a moment and go within to see what you are being shown. You could also be receiving signs from the earthly world and are encouraged to pay more attention to the visions around you. This card could also represent that you are in a phase of creating and are being asked to visualize strongly what you would like to manifest in your world. This is a very exciting time. Tune into your heart and bring forth the ideas and visions that are appearing to assist you on this next phase of your journey, pile number 2. Yes. So I definitely feel like your third eye, your clairaudience, which is, yeah, associated with that, is opening up. And you're also in a process of healing, of soul expansion. And once you do that, like I said, you become, the more and more your soul expands, the more healing you do, the more that your soul expands, and the more that you become a clear vessel for spirit. Okay? So that is your reading, pile number 2. I will move on to pile number 3. Hey, pile number 3. This is your message. All right, so the main message is Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Okay. So some of you are teachers. Some of you are really coming into your priestess energy, your priestess space, becoming a real mystic. Some of you are, your vision is really coming in for you. Your clairvoyance, your connection with your team of light, with your ancestors, is really unfolding. And I feel like some of you even are forming like a group, like a coven. You know what I mean? You guys are coming together, and it's a very diverse group of you women and priestesses coming together and working together in, you know, mysticism and mediumship and channeling and healing. Okay, so I feel like the message is to bring together, like come together with other, you know, other souls, other light workers. And I feel like another pile had the same type of similar message of you know, collaboration. Some of you are can really benefit from a sisterhood, a coven, if you will, to really, really grow and develop. All right, so the next message is women holding a coin. All right, so this talks about, this reminds me, like, look at her black cat next to her. You know, she's holding that coin and her black cat is next to her. And she kind of looks witchy. And I have to say, you know, this is really kind of lining up with the Sisterhood of the Rose message, is kind of really lining up with the imagery, you know, woman holding the coin. And the energy that I'm feeling is that, pile number 3, is that you could really, really benefit, or some of you might be working towards a community of light workers, a community of mystics, spiritual teachers, or something like that. And with this woman holding the coin here, you know, which is equivalent to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very business oriented, very warm, very grounded. She is an earth energy. So she's all about being grounded, being practical in the things that she does, especially in business, especially in life in general. So I feel like this whole coming together, this whole, I'm going to keep using the word coven, is about you guys coming together and working together and possibly monetizing or making money, or whatever it is that you're doing together, that it's going to be a really smart business move. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting, of you coming together with other other mystics and making a real business move, making a smart business move, and coming together and being seen and being heard, and monetizing your gifts and creating something that you guys can monetize and create a livelihood in. That's the energy that I'm getting. All right, so from the Keepers of the Light, there is Dawal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Yeah. And, we all want everything to happen super quick. We want what we want when we want it, and we think that we need it. We need for it to happen fast. I'm a prime example of that. When I discovered that I had spiritual gifts and I was a psychic medium, I wanted everything to happen right away so that I can be in my purpose and I can be done with it. But it doesn't really happen that way. So, we're all on paths. We all have to trust the process and go within the process. And the more you resist that, the longer the process will take, honestly. So it's all about allowing Dharma to unfold, allowing what's supposed to be, let it unfold and let it be, and taking one step at a time and trusting the process, trusting your intuition, trusting that your team has your back, especially in this work that we're doing. We're like, oh, we want everything now, you know what I mean? And then we kind of second guess ourselves, and we're wondering if we should even be doing it. And, that's part of the journey, and that's part of the struggle, is really finally getting to a point where we do believe in ourselves and we do trust the process, which allows us to take that one step at a time, and to eventually be happy with everything, how it unfolds. All right, so here is a message from the Archangel Metatron. Deck is blue, Madonna and Mothering. Ooh. This is really strong divine feminine. There is like this strong divine feminine energy in this pile. Pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, you are your team of light has a lot of strong divine feminine energy. And I'm seeing African traditional religions. I'm seeing ancestors. I'm seeing, all the things, all of Egyptian, Isis. I'm seeing Kali Ma. I'm seeing all of the strong feminine, divine feminine deities and goddesses, in this card right here. And if you pick this pile, you have a very strong divine feminine energy in your spirit team, in your court. Okay, and blue, this color blue is very, very powerful in nature, in the spirit realm. It represents a lot of, it's the color of a lot of different divine feminine energies, okay, and Madonna and mothering. So if you know about like the Black Madonna, you know that she is the mother of all creation. She is, and blue is her color. This color, blue, is her color. And she represents love and protection and also strength. All right. A lot of the divine feminine energy, we get taught, or, that it's all about love and receptivity and flowers and, all that soft stuff. But there's also the divine feminine energy, who is a warrior, who who fights, who is strong, who goes to battle, who loves fearlessly, and who, are protectors. All right. So I feel like this is a message of letting you know that to embrace those divine feminine aspects of yourself, to embrace those divine feminine, those strong divine feminine energies that are guiding you right now. Don't take them for granted. Embrace them. If it's an energy like Kali Ma, which people tend to be intimidated by, don't be intimidated. If it's an energy like Sekhmet, the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet, don't be intimidated by their strength. Okay. Um, and I would also say pile number 3, if you pick this pile, that you may be being asked to look into the mothering aspects, the mothering deities that are in your court. Look into them. Look into, Google some of the deities that resonate with you, some of the divine feminine deities that resonate with you. Okay, because you might find that one of them is your very close guide, maybe a very close spirit guide or guardian angel. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is pull a chakra healing card, and we're going to find out which chakra, pile number 3, that you should be focusing on right now. So let's we have dreams again. Here we go with this blue again. Like, I can't take my eyes off of this blue. That's my color. That is my color. I won't even get into it. Okay. So dreams is the chakra, which is associated with the third eye chakra. I believe that the first pile got this as well. So pile number 3, here you are again. And all the piles got the third eye chakra as that I'm thinking about it. So the third eye chakra is really, really key right now for us light workers, your third eye. All right, this card is a sign that your dreams are a big part of your journey at present. It's time to take a little more notice of your dreams. Currently, your soul is guiding you and offering you messages through this medium. You may like to start a dream diary to remember your dreams and keep track of the messages you are receiving. It is easy for the soul to talk and communicate through our dreams because our minds experience less interference compared with our waking state. The answers you have been seeking are showing themselves very clearly in your dreams. So take the time to discover them. This card can also represent the dreams you wish to create in your waking world. It's time to dream big. What would you love to create in your world? What are your dreams and desires? It will be very beneficial to take some time to focus your energy on what you would like to manifest in your world. We are all co-creators with the universe, and it is our birthright to manifest our dreams and desires. Yeah, so those are your messages, pile number 3. And for everyone watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. And go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also check out the description box for links to how you can reach me for a private reading, or you can subscribe to my exclusive Patreon community where I do Patreon exclusive content like affirmation, meditation, sound healing, readings, podcasts, and a lot of good stuff. So go on over there and join. And again, I want to thank everyone for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.